Welcome, everyone, to Carolina Coasters. My name is Brady. I'm so excited to be sharing my first ever video with you today. Today we'll be discussing my top 10 favorite coasters. At number 10, we have Pipeline the Surf Coaster. Pipeline the Surf Coaster provides great forces, airtime like no other. You cannot experience a Bollinger & Mabillard surf coaster anywhere else but SeaWorld Orlando. This coaster stands out and is one of the top 10 best new coasters for this year. I mean, can you experience airtime anywhere else on a standing coaster? With number 9, we have Afterburn at Carowinds. Afterburn is a great ride, but it also has its downsides. Afterburn just barely made the top 10 along with Pipeline. Afterburn is a very intense ride providing great forces. Afterburn is very similar to the next coaster on this list. Afterburn might be small, but is mighty. At number 8, we have Manta at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Manta is one of the longest Bollinger & Mabillard suspended coasters. I mean, Manta provides amazing forces throughout the entire ride. Manta never lets loose, except I would like to point out one thing. Manta has a mid-course. Unlike Afterburn, Afterburn has a mid-course, quote-unquote, towards the end of the ride, which allows it to still run 3 trains without having to have a mid-course. But Manta does feature a mid-course that is not really used and does not slow the train down as much as other mid-courses on Bollinger & Mabillard coasters. You'll experience great forces through the corkscrews, the loops, and the Batwing. Next up, at number 7, it's another Bollinger & Mabillard coaster. At number 7, we have Manta at SeaWorld Orlando. Manta is a Bollinger & Mabillard flying coaster like no other. Manta provides great forces. The pretzel loop provides amazing forces, and if they would have that camera at the bottom, they would capture some funny photos. Manta provides a long experience and a very, very good experience for people off-ride too. I mean, can you not just stare at a water effect from a coaster all day? That water effect truly makes that coaster special, brings it together, and so much more. You also find great forces on Manta, but, of course, like everything else, Manta does have its downsides. Manta has terrible operations. Manta dispatches about 1 train every 5 minutes, although they do use both stations unlike multiple Bollinger & Mabillard coasters. Manta, still, their operations are not fast. SeaWorld Orlando, if you're hearing this, I recommend that you find a way to speed up your operations on Manta. With that out of the way, we're heading into number 6, Cheetah Hunt at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Cheetah Hunt is a great family launch coaster. You could call it a family coaster or a thrill coaster. It provides both. It's a great coaster for people trying to go upside down for their first time ever. Cheetah Hunt provides amazing forces, great launches, and a high capacity. High-capacity rides at large-scale parks like Busch Gardens Tampa are key to guest satisfaction and so much more. Cheetah Hunt also features amazing forces. The airtime, the G-forces, everything about the forces you'll experience is amazing. And Is there another coaster around that features 3 launches? I mean, Cheetah Hunt feels like it's never gonna end. Alright, we're on the good stuff now. At number 5, we have Intimidator at Carowinds. Yes, Intimidator is not the best hypercoaster, and you will see one more hypercoaster on this list. But Intimidator is a great hypercoaster. It brings Carowinds together. As you're driving up to the park, you'll see an incredible skyline of Intimidator and Fury. The colors of Intimidator, the bright red, really brings it together. Intimidator is my most ridden coaster, and I hope it continues to be. Intimidator has great operations, a great capacity, and rarely features a long line. This summer, you could get onto it with 5 minutes waiting in line. You could even walk on most of the time. I recommend going to Intimidator first thing in the morning to get as many rides as possible. I do not recommend Fury first thing in the morning, though. You'll hear more about Fury later in the video. At number 4, we have Copperhead Strike at Carowinds. Copperhead Strike is a mock ride, multi-launch coaster. Copperhead Strike features 2 launches, incredible forces, and an incredible capacity. Copperhead Strike is one coaster like no other at the Carolina's favorite park. I mean, where else are you going to experience a great themed coaster, incredible forces, and so much more within a 100-mile radius? At number 3, we have Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. Mako is my favorite Bollinger and Mabillard hypercoaster as of now. I will be visiting Six Flags Over Georgia later in the year, so maybe that could change. But as of now, Mako is a great ride. It features incredible forces, incredible airtime, incredible speed. It features so many picture opportunities for everyone off the ride. The theming in the plaza is great, and so much more. I can't wait to get back to SeaWorld Orlando in 2024 to go experience this incredible hypercoaster. Alright, we're in the top 2, guys. At number 2, we have Fury 325 at Carowinds. Although I did not get to experience Fury 325 much this year, I enjoyed the times I did get to experience it. Fury has an incredible, never-ending drop. You'll experience high forces. You'll also experience one of the best photo opportunities ever. One of my favorite personal elements on Fury 325 is the great treble clef. I mean, where else can you experience a treble clef going 95 miles an hour into a tunnel? I don't think you can anywhere else. Alright, guys, is it time for number 1? My number 1 is Iron Ghazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Iron Ghazi is a high-speed RMC masterpiece. Where else are you going to experience an incredible stall, great speeds, the highest hybrid coaster? I don't think you can anywhere else as of now. But let me tell you, Iron Ghazi blew me away. I had to wait 2 years to ride this coaster, but it was worth it. Iron Ghazi has incredible forces, although I would like to mention one thing. Common with SeaWorld parks, operations are not the best, but that does not hold this coaster back from being a top-tier coaster. I can't wait to experience Iron Ghazi again in the future and make my way back to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have an incredible day. These coasters are amazing. Have a great day. Carolina Coasters is rolling on out.